So obviously, the team tried to have a come to Jesus moment with me in Philly. And they said, listen, if we don't have a certain percentage of the room sold, it's better to scrap the show rather than to go forward with it. And for me, I don't care if 3 people show up. I will give those 3 people the best show. Because at the end of the day, it's my name and it's my face that's on the line. And I want to make sure that I deliver. But also, I have my team that is put in place because they're supposed to make these business decisions, or at least help guide me to make the best decision. Obviously, I overshot the mark in Philly. I said that we were going to sell it out. I was very confident that we can do it. And at the end of the day, we didn't hit what we thought we were going to hit. So the tail end of the tour was supposed to be New York, then Seattle, and then we were supposed to close things off in Los Angeles. So when it came to New York, it actually wasn't necessarily our decision. The venue was concerned about low ticket sales. And again, I was like, we're going to do it. We're going to sell it out. I was putting together a really solid lineup. But one thing that they were very hell-bent on was making sure we had a reality star and like a big name that could be the special featured guest. And I was like, okay, and we were trying and nobody was confirming. Everybody was like, maybe, we'll see. And we couldn't get anybody to solidify their attendance to where we could announce it and push for more ticket sales. And so ultimately the venue said, if we don't have, a special guest announced and featured, then we're probably gonna have to pull this show. And so I sat down with my team and I was like, what do we do? Do we risk going to New York and showing up at the venue? And if they consider ticket sales to be too low, they're just gonna cancel the show the day of? Like, then what do we do? So we made the tough decision to not move forward with the New York show, which killed me because travel had already been paid for. We had talent already set to fly in. And I wish I could have still done the show. But with the risk of the venue not allowing us to do the show after all, we just had to pull the plug. And then when it came to Seattle, my team was like, listen, it's better to just take the loss and try to make it up down the line rather than to, go in and continue to dig a deeper hole. And that's the hard part, is it's like you take a gamble with these things. And, Seattle was a market that we've never done before. It was kind of an outlier city that we were testing out, and it just wasn't polling very good early on. So we had to just make some tough calls, and we had to let go of the show. And it killed me, and it was embarrassing. I mean, my God, the internet ran wild with that, with like, oh, he's canceling so many shows. It was an ego hit for sure. But sometimes you just have to make the uncomfortable decisions for the longevity of the business, which was challenging for me because I'm like, I don't care if I lose money. I want to show up for the people that want to be there for me. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I had to listen to the advice of the people that I've put in place to help me make those big decisions. So I guess we're losing New York and Seattle, and now we just tread forward to Los Angeles. So now we have LA, and we're gonna finish off LA strong, and I wanna make sure I'm doing as many shows and press and getting as much buzz about LA as I can. So I am doing Juicy Scoop with Heather McDonald. I love Heather. She's been super supportive of me. Heather and I have known each other since the fundraising days. When Heather would come in, we would do comedy shows that Jenny would host, and Heather would come out and perform. So I have a long history with Heather. Juicy Scoop is always a hoot. People love when Heather and I collab together. So I'm like, all right, I can come on Juicy Scoop. I know it's going to be a hit, and we can hopefully try and bring in a good crowd for Los Angeles. It's been fun filming everything, because then all the drama with all the guests behind the scenes has been playing out.
Funny, I love it.
And then all the subpoena drama with Blake has been playing out.
And we have to talk about that because that was so, when we get to it, how funny it was writing. Hello and welcome to Juicy Scoop. I have returned guest and superior expert on Blake versus Justin Baldoni and so much more. My friend, Zack Peter, host of No Filter with Zack Peter. Thank you for coming back.
Thank you for having me back.
So much to discuss. First of all, let's talk about our favorite reality show that's happening all over the internet, and it's with my very good friend, Spencer Pratt. It's amazing what he's doing, and he has cracked open so much info about where the money went for fire aid, not into the hands of not one victim of Altadena or Palisades.
I love that he's calling out all the celebs, and like, I just don't understand how there was so much attention on the fires, and now how like LA is just trying to pretend that like they were just trying to brush over it and nothing happened, and we're not going to talk about what we're going to do with the land. But I just love how invested Spencer is, and like he is staying on Gavin Newsom's neck, and every update I get of him is so good. And he just doesn't even care. He's like going all in. It's amazing, you know, and in gathering all this information to do his lawsuit, he then had it like very, you know, he's just so knowledgeable of it. And now that it's coming to a place, he was able to just go, all right, I'm going forward with all of this. One thing I love about Heather is that she's not afraid to tackle some of the, similar to me, some of like the more controversial topics. And her and I have been loving Spencer Pratt. We've known Heidi and Spencer for a long time, and just, you know, seen Spencer be such a catalyst for fighting for Californians. I'm like, yes, Los Angeles, California, this is my state, this is my city. We watched it burn to the ground at the top of this year. And so I'm like, yes, I'm gonna put my support behind Spencer Pratt. And, you know, Heather and I, we see that. We support you, Spencer. Love you, Spencer and Heidi.
Zack Peter.
Hello.
Hi, buddy. You brought wine.
I brought lots of wine. So while I'm in the valley taping Juicy Scoop, my friend Donna Bowling lives just down the street, and I just figured with the heaviness of everything that's been going on in my life the past couple of months, from the ending of the Pop Report to having to end Seattle and New York, I feel like there's so much heaviness right now that I need me some Donna to sit down and, you know, just help ground me again, because everything feels a little too heavy at the moment. Your favorite one.
That's the best. I love a Cameron Diaz wine.
I didn't know if you were in a rosé mood or a white mood.
I can't drink.
Why are you not drinking?
Because I overdrank this weekend.
So?
I have to, like, I'm all about balance. Monday is the worst day to bring me wine.
Why? Oh, today's Monday.
Who drinks on a Monday?
I do. Donna, of course I brought alcohol. Would you not expect me to bring alcohol, and you choose today of all days to not want to drink? Did you just fall out of a coconut tree? We're drinking, bitch. I know.
Zack, you're a bad influence. Spending time with you on the weekends after Chicago, and then I had a weekend spending with my husband, and I drank wine, and I drank sake, and I drank martinis.
I'm not a quitter, Donna, so I'm in like desperate need.
Are you
alcohol.
crazy? You're having a day.
It's been a week. You can start your recovery tomorrow. Okay, today, I need you liquored up. Drink up.
All right, wine is coming. What do you want?
This is a twist, so we'll take that.
Okay, let's do twist off.
It's an easy, it's a rosé.
And it's organic.
We only drink organic.
We only drink healthy.
Ugh.
You know, they say that this is a fruit salad. Oh my God, what's going on? Do you have a preference of type of cup?
Do you like a wine glass? Of course.
Oh really?
Like Dorit, don't give me a champagne glass.
You don't want it in a mug?
No.
Do you like small or big glasses?
Big, preferably.
You like it big? Do you want a daily
Oh
dose
my God.
cup?
Oh, a daily dose of Donna cup. I'm so sad. Somebody in Philly gave me custom engraved glasses that said Zacktivated with the no filter logo and everything. Oh my God, it actually has the logo on it. That is so nice. And somehow they got lost somewhere in the travel.
I'm gonna put it back in the fridge so it stays cold, okay? Let me put both in the fridge. So
But you're not having it, you're gonna make me drink alone?
I really, seriously, I have to be.
It's a glass of wine.
No, it doesn't. Do not be a bad influence on me, Zach Peter.
I'm not. I'm being a good influence that you're supportive of other people. Sometimes you need to think of health and community. And community means sharing, breaking bread, and drinking the blood of Christ with the ones that you love.
I'm gonna kill you.
It's a glass.
It's not, it's never just a glass.
So don't get the big glass, get a small.
I'm gonna do a
What
mini.
is that?
This is actually a wine glass. It's from Grazie Wine that sponsors me. So I will do, look, I'm gonna do a little mini. I really can't. I really don't want, I can't. I won't. Okay, I'll do a little.
A little.
Okay. I'm
a
telling
shot
you,
of
I
wine.
swear, last night I was like, you know what the problem is? I'm having a little bit anxiety too because my live event, Doser's live is coming up, and I was up in the middle of the night for 2 hours. So like I didn't sleep well last night, and so I feel you like with the anxiety around this because you're going through some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Your LA show is around the corner.
I know.
Okay.
It's the last show. And now I'm like, okay, I'm like getting sad. Well, not sad, but like.
Oh, that's actually so good.
Even though Dawn and I are friends and we talk every single day, I've never gotten a full tour of her home. So I want her to show me where all the magic happens. And I'm not just talking about where her and Lance do the dirty. I want to know like where the daily dose of Donna comes together.
All right, do you want to see the studio?
I need a full behind the scenes.
All right, come on.
I need my full daily dose of Donna. If I'm here, I need to do.
Come on back here. So this is the studio.
Oh, this is the studio.
Yeah.
Oh.
Welcome.
It's my daily dose of Donna.
You gotta sit
so
down.
Wait, where's your camera?
This is my camera.
This is your camera?
Isn't it? Doesn't
You
it
don't
look
have
good?
like a camera?
Oh my God, I have to film this. Hold on. I have to film you. Hold on. Wait, Murphy, you gotta move out of the way. Murphy, leave him alone. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Wait, I have to like clean up my desk. It doesn't look good from this angle.
I love all of it. Oh my
Okay,
God.
1, 2, 3.
It's your daily dose of Donna.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine it? You have all your groons here.
Yeah, do you want one?
But do they actually sponsor you?
Yes.
They do?
No, not like for the podcast, but I'm an affiliate for them.
Because I see you taking them all the time.
Yeah, I love them. Oh my gosh, you look good at my desk.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
this is my world.
I wish I had this much separation. Hi, my love.
What do you mean separation from your like house?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
my studio's in the apartment.
Yeah. Murphy, oh my
And so
God,
it's
you're
like-
never this annoying to me. Well, actually,
so
he is.
excited.
Yeah, this is my life. This is my world.
So excited. Oh my goodness.
I mean, don't judge me for my chocolate.
Oh my God, I love it.
And then when I stand up, I can just come over here and do some weights.
This is your gym too?
I mean, it's everything.
Do you work out here?
It's my catch-all. I do everything. I watch The Hunting Wives.
Oh my God.
I do
This
it
is
all.
your man cave.
It's my she shed. And then I come out here and I sit by the pool and I drink my cocktails and I
Oh my
chill.
God. The valley life.
I mean, honestly, move to the valley. It's so much better.
But isn't it so hot?
It's July. Is it so hot? It's August.
It's August.
It's not so hot. It's lovely. But
Can you
Yeah,
imagine it?
whoa, that's it. This is the vibe.
I love the
You
vibe.
gonna move to the valley with me?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm moving to the valley anytime soon. It's too damn hot. It's too damn far. I love my posh life in downtown LA. I love living in a high rise. I know I won't be able to do it forever, but for right now, I'm resisting the valley. By all means.
Think about your dogs.
They would love all of this yard space.
I know.
I'm sure the boys would love the yard, but they've learned how to adapt in downtown. They're good city boys. I don't even know what they would do with a yard, to be honest with you. I think they'd be like, what is happening? We're staying inside all day. We don't like this. Oh,
You want a punching bag?
yes.
Take it home.
I'll put ex-patriarch's face on it.
Oh my God, seriously. I despise him.
I like have to not look at his content anymore because I feel like it just
He's so triggering.
infuriates me.
I know, he's so triggering. He's like so upsetting. All right, tell me what's going on.
I was just taping with Heather, Juicy Scoop. It's been interesting because I had all of this press booked. I did Billy Bush. I did Stu's podcast because he's going to be in the. He was supposed to be in the Seattle show.
Okay.
And so I had all this, all these podcasts and everything lined up to help promote the tail end because New York was a shit show, and Seattle was just a bit of a struggle.
What happened?
So New York, we were originally doing Brooklyn, and nobody. I mean, even I think some of your dopesters even said like Brooklyn is not like nobody goes to who goes to Brooklyn.
I don't know geography over there, but I hear it's like way out of the way. It was like a difficult commute for anyone that lived in Manhattan.
I'm thinking it's like San Bernardino. I don't know. Like, which I get. Or even Pasadena. Like, if you think about it, Pasadena's far enough. Or even the Valley, right?
Excuse
like
me?
I came all the way out to the Valley for you.
And from downtown, that's actually quite a commute. So, again, thank you. But yes, you're right. Okay, continue.
So people were unhappy that the location was in Brooklyn. And this is the first time I had no control over the locations. We had a touring team. They were booking everything. So they had all of the locations that they had already like worked with previously or whatever. So I didn't know the difference about Brooklyn, but then everybody was complaining. Nobody wanted to do Brooklyn. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's move the Brooklyn show and let's do it in Manhattan. Let's go back to, a venue that I've done before. I always fill the house. Like it should be a sure deal. And we booked it. It ended up getting confirmed a little late, and I guess they were expecting me to bring a reality star, which normally every show I have, I can usually call in a reality star. It's New York, whatever.
Yeah, there's
like it's not hard to get a housewife or something. Well, they were upset that we still didn't have like a featured guest. And listen, I made sure like I was bringing Andy into town. I was bringing Elsie into town. I got, a bunch of other, like the Bravo podcasters. That way we could hit the Bravo market. We could hit the Blake and Baldoni drama. And so I was like, at least if we don't have a featured special guest, because they were like a couple on the burner. Margaret Josephs, Dolores Catania. I was trying to get Stu to even get like Jill Zarin to agree to do it. I was like, whoever we can get, like whatever. And like it was getting closer and closer to the date. Tickets were just moving a little slower because again, we had just added this date or we had just moved the venue. So the date, like it was all new. And City Winery was just like, the venue was just like, listen, if you can't bring in a reality star, like, I don't know, we don't think that it's going to be a full enough crowd and we're going to cancel the show. And I was like, what do you mean you're going to cancel the show? You can have no people in the venue, or you can at least have
30, 50, whatever.
3. I mean, yes, 30 or 50, but I'm like, even if I only brought in 3 people, like, that's 3 people that you didn't have to buy drinks and food before, And so we would have had a good crowd. It wasn't even, like, tickets weren't even that bad, but it was like, they were just like, no. They were like, we're going to cancel the show. And I was like, well, then it doesn't make sense for me to even risk the trip of going out there and trying to pull it together if you're telling me that you're not going to even allow us to do the show because you think that it's not worth your time now.
Wild. When,
mind you, I've done this venue several times before. I've filled this venue more than once before. That, like, and what? I'm sorry, just because now suddenly you're having every fucking Jax Taylor come into your venue and do a bingo night Monday through Sunday, and now you've overburned the market, and now nobody really cares to go and see these reality stars on stage as much anymore as they did 2 years ago. But it's like, again, you can have 40 people or you can have no people for the night. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, I was shocked that New York wasn't moving as well as I had expected it to, considering, again, I had done this venue before. I think that's the hard part, is this time compelling people to actually buy tickets and show up has just been more challenging.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect that. And that's kind of an ego fuck for me of just being like, how did you do this before and now what? You're like, it's weird because I feel like I'm having the best year career-wise,
Sure.
But then at the same time, I'm also struggling to fill a fucking venue.
It doesn't align with anything else because your numbers are through the roof. You're tracking like on the charts way higher than you used to. You used to be much more of like a one-trick pony. You used to just be a Bravo guy. And I think there's a little bit of I think, content has shifted. Your content has shifted, right? 2 years ago, you were talking about Bravo. That's it. And now you're talking about pop culture in general, but with a heavy focus on the Baldoni case right now, and Lively. And so it eliminates a lot of that Bravo crowd that maybe just hasn't really been very interested in. And that's gonna change your audience, but it also does reflect maybe a lot of people are just not interested in seeing people live right now. It's like I don't think it's just you. We talked about it. Sheena had to cancel a bunch of her tour. Jax Taylor had to cancel a bunch of his tour, and I'm sure so many other podcasters struggle to fill things. I mean, this is not just a Zack Peter issue.
It's like I've done it before that I'm just like, how am I not doing it again? Even like merch is fine. Like everything else is moving and selling fine and doing fine. It's just like actually getting people to just fill these rooms is just not what it used to be. And at first, like Philly was a bit of a struggle, and I was kind of like, okay, well maybe, I can kind of pass the book off onto the bros and just be like, well, they didn't promote the show. Maybe if I had their support a little bit more, maybe I would be able to kind of, have done Philly better. And now to kind of see I'm still running into that issue on my own, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm the problem. Listen, I did not come from much at all. Everything that I have today, I built from the ground up, brick by brick. And so it means a lot to me. And I think when I have little failures, or however big or small people may see them, they affect me because it's like, this is all I have. I don't have a degree to fall back on. I don't have a backup plan. Like I don't have a plan B. This is my plan A. And I hold myself to such a high standard because I feel like for so long I felt like I needed to prove something. And I think for the longest time I was trying to prove something to everybody else, but really the person that I needed to prove that to was myself.
Because you had asked a couple of those like Bravo creators like Gibson and stuff to do your show, had they started promoting it?
They would have
But they hadn't done it
They
yet.
hadn't yet.
Because I'm curious, had they started promoting and still people weren't buying?
I thought if once they started promoting it, like it would actually do fine, but when the venue's threatening to pull the show, because how much worse would it have looked if I would have been in New York and be like, hey guys, I'm in New York, looking forward to the show tomorrow, and then boom, the show gets canceled. I feel like that would have looked so much worse, but then, and I tried to handle it as best as I could. I wrote a really sweet note to everybody and was just like, listen, due to unforeseen circumstances, I'm so sorry we're not going to be able to make the show happen after all. And that's as honest as it can be, and I was surprised at how nice people were about it. All the guests were fine. All of the ticket buyers were fine. They were like, we're sad we're not gonna be able to see you. The only ones that are kind of loud and making a big fuss about it are clearly people that didn't buy tickets, because then they're like, why is the show canceled? Why is the show canceled?
Are you seeing that?
Yeah, in my live chat and in my Instagram comments, they're just like, what happened? I thought you were gonna do New York, and now all of a sudden the show's canceled. Why is the show canceled?
And they never bought tickets or anything.
If you bought tickets, you would have gotten the emails and you would have gotten the refund email. You would have gotten all the details, because I was hoping we could kind of quietly just okay, let's
walk
not
away from it.
let's not make it a big thing. Because it does suck. If it were up to me and if it were solely my decision, I would show up to 5 people. I would just do it because I appreciate those people's time and money and energy going to the venue, and I would have done it regardless. But it wasn't up to me, And I can't control that. It wasn't my call, and David kind of had to have a come to Jesus, David and the touring team, they kind of had to have a come to Jesus moment with me where they're just like, listen, if you do these shows, it's a lot of money that you're losing. And at this point, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, yes, it would be worth it to still show up and commit to what I committed to do. But I understand they're just like, you're gonna lose so much money. And to me, I'm like, fuck the money, I'll make the money back up. But I also understand their job is to protect the business.
Yeah.
This is my baby. I built it from the ground up, and it means so much to me because it's the one thing that people cannot take away from me. I've been fired. I've lost jobs, I've lost relationships, you know, I've had people cut me out of their lives through friendships and whatnot, but this is one thing that nobody can take away from me. And so when it does struggle or when it does fail to a degree, it does hurt me because I take it so personal, because it is so personal. It's a piece of something that I know I built that's all mine. And so I can fight any criticism online, but when I have to deal with the failures of my own actions, like doing Philly and not selling tickets, or trying to launch Seattle and not being able to fill that room, I do take it personal, because then I'm thinking, what did I do wrong? Am I failing? Am I in some way not bringing what I brought before? Why are people not showing up for me? You know, and it really triggers all of those insecurities. And I try to stay focused on the good parts, on the successes, but you know, there are casualties with building a business, and sometimes you just kind of have to ride those waves.
At the end of the day, it's a business decision for City Winery, and for whatever reason, I guess for them, they probably just wouldn't. They'll just not open that night, right? They just wouldn't open that night. They wouldn't have hired. They won't hire their people.
They have their small room, and then they have their main room.
Oh, so they're gonna still have people.
They had people in the small room, but it was the main room that then I was expected to fill. But I mean, we're talking a matter of a couple of weeks in order to like announce and then fill it. And in my delusional head, I'm like, yeah, we can pull that off. We'll do it. But the hard part is, when you're promoting one show in one date, then yeah, you can rally people and people be willing to travel into town if it's a destination city and whatever, and you can build up to that. This is 8 shows at one time that I'm like carrying and promoting 8 shows, and then, you know, having the team be like, you're not promoting this one enough, or don't focus on that one because that one's a week away. Only focus on this show to push sales for this show. And then, okay, that show goes, and they're like, well, now you haven't even promoted the other one.
Yeah,
it's just like, it's a lot to juggle and to have to carry all of that on my own. And it's just, I don't know. It was not fun. You know, and then I'm back home. And it's just kind of weird being like, and then everyone's like, where are you traveling to next? What are you doing next? And I'm just kind of like, now it's just LA. And they're like, LA, but what happened? What about New York? What about that? And it's just, you know, it's a bummer. And I'm trying to at least just make the best of it. And then I also feel guilty because part of me also kind of feels a little relieved of not having to travel. I mean, you just did Chicago. Imagine doing all of the shows back to back and traveling from one city to the next and coordinating with everybody's schedules and putting together the show and still taping the podcast every day. Like, it was a lot. That I did have guilt of being like, well, why do you feel relieved that you canceled your shows? Because now people are disappointed and you're letting them down, you know? And that sucks. And it's just,
it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure all on you. I mean, yeah, you have David with you and you have that tour, you know, team that helps you, Luke, who is with you. But ultimately your name's on the show.
Yeah.
And so, you know, they all support you. But if the show doesn't go well, or if it's not the best experience, or if it's not a full room, or if someone doesn't have a good time, or if a guest doesn't come, or if a guest doesn't enjoy themselves or whatever, like, it's Zack Peters' name on it. And that's the worst part about it, or the best part about it, right? But you are a perfectionist and you want things to be really, really well done. And I remember the day of the show was like a hard day for you in reality. Like, you were not in like a calm, easy like place. You were stressed.
Yeah, I mean, even walking off stage, I remember like being like, did we get photos with Jenny before? Like, did we do a group photo? Like, I was in my head trying to be like, did we do this? And we did that, and we did. Like, I wasn't present. I wasn't like, I was physically there, but like mentally, I was just not there, you know, because my head's so much in the details and the technicalities and all, you know, just trying to get it done and try to do the best job and trying to think like, is everybody having a good time? Are the guests having fun? Are we staying on schedule? Is Jenny's driver here? Is she, you know, like all of the things that you're going through in your head. And it's, I mean, when you do Dosers Live, you're gonna see what it's like to do one and then imagine doing several back-to-back in several different cities, you know? And listen, it's easy when you do the same trick at every show, right? If you're doing a stand-up set, if you're doing the same podcast, like I know some podcasters who have their entire show written out and they just go up on stage and they just do the same thing. every show I want to feel different. I want it to be different. I want the experience to feel different. And especially this tour and the cities that we picked, like I wanted everything to be tailored towards something special over the last 10 years, you know? And it's a lot to carry. So just feeling that slight sense of relief of just being like, okay, well, yeah, I feel like a fucking loser right now, but also at the same time, I'm just trusting that what was meant to be, what was meant to be.
New York and Seattle, put it aside for a second. You had a very successful tour. So many people saw you. Hundreds of people got to see you in person. You got to see so many amazing people. You had these incredible shows like Arizona. That was such a cool show. You got subpoenaed and like on stage. We had so much fun in Chicago. You had a great experience twerking on Jackie Goldschneider in Philly. And then, you know, I mean, I saw footage of you in Dallas that looked so fun. Like so many different experiences. You got to really go around the country and meet so many of your fans that like, I'm sure for them was such a cool experience. And seeing you with Jenny and like seeing her being so proud of you. She's known you since you were 16. Like that was such a cool moment. And you're gonna end in LA where your closest friends and family are gonna be there. It's gonna be a full show. You're gonna have Daily Mail reporter on stage, Ask Two Lawyers. You're gonna have some of your closest friends, you know, supporting you there. Like, come on, this is a win.
I'm at least glad I get to have this little break of like, you know, this week. I mean, and now I don't have to travel anymore. Like now the travel's kind of done because, you know, I'm not in New York, I'm not in Seattle. And it's just, you know, I want to finish strong. I want LA to be good, and it will be, you know. I'm going to give it my all, and I'm excited, and I want to end on a positive note and not focus on, I mean, it's annoying to see people in the comments and like, what's going on? Why are you not, can you address this? Can you talk about it? When, again, I addressed it with all the ticket buyers. I sent them, you know, and I'll probably do a members only or something and talk about it, but it's like I want to just at least stay focused on the positive in this moment. But right now I feel like my comments are all flooded with like what's going on with these shows, and then the other big question is what's going on with the Pop Report, which to me I don't have an answer for.
There's a lot of changes that have happened in the last few weeks with your life that they don't have the answers for, but they will soon. I mean, keep drinking. Come here and just, you're not driving.
I'm not driving, no.
What was Juicy Scoop like? Just a little.
A little bit.
What was Juicy Scoop like today?
It was fun. It was actually a lot of fun. We talked a lot. We went like over an hour and a half. It was, we covered Blake and stuff. We covered Denise and Aaron and that whole drama on TMZ. Like we stopped filming and then Heather would be like, hold on, we need to add another piece. Then we would like pick up and film again. It was fun. And that to me like makes me feel good when I have like Heather have me on as a regular, or Billy like book me on his show, or even when I was in New York and I did Fox 5, like having these shows like want me on, I'm like, okay, they think I'm important enough. Like in my head, I'm like, I don't know why they keep asking me back, but it's like, okay, if I'm important enough for them to at least keep me in the rotation, there's a little bit of relevance I have in this moment right now.
You are relevant, shut up.
But I'm excited. LA is gonna be, it's the homecoming. It's my hometown. It's the grand finale.
You said it's your homecoming. Are you gonna dress like a homecoming king? Are you gonna wear a sash, a crown, naked? What are we wearing?
I literally have no idea what I'm wearing to any of the shows, like until like the day of. I have no idea what I'm wearing tonight. I feel like I never know what I'm wearing to any of the shows. I don't think I'm gonna dress like a homecoming king, even though it is my homecoming. I'm definitely wearing pants and I'm definitely wearing black because I looked at what I wore in Chicago and I hated my outfit in Chicago. I just feel like the light tan was just kind of blended everything in. It made me look fat. The shorts were not the vibe. I feel like I at least need some nice pants, a nice black shirt, something a little more classic that feels a little dressed up, but like not overdone. And of course we're gonna bring out the new Louboutin sneakers. Like, we have to rock those for the final show.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you've gotta look snatched.
What are you wearing to Dosers?
Nudes.
No.
Nude, I'm going all nude.
A Skims bodysuit?
The nude color.
With the snatched face?
Yeah.
Too?
I'm gonna.
The snatched face, and then you're like...
I'm dressing whatever you wear. We're gonna be coordinated. Sequins and little nipple covers with a.
Are you inviting Stu?
I told him he should come, but then I'm like, does he have to be a huge part of the show?
No, as long as he's there, I think people will be just excited
Yeah,
to see
I'll invite him. Can't wait.
We'll cover it in the meantime.
Yes. To your LA show, to the homecoming show.
To the homecoming show.
We'll see you there.
We got this.
Yes.
I like that we're ending the tour in Los Angeles because obviously LA is my hometown. I was born and raised here, my family's here, my friends are here, and I know that it's a safe city. It's not an outlier city, it's not a city that we've never done before, so I know that like my friends and my family will absolutely be showing up for me here tonight. And I'm just excited to close this chapter in my hometown and to, know that everybody in the room's gonna be so full of love, from supporters and people in my community to also family and friends that have watched me build this show over the last 10 years. Sully, are you ready for your close-up? Do you want to be a star? A social media star? Huh, Bubba? Yes or no? All right, final show. We have to head to the venue in a few hours. I'm heading there solo. I'm not in a hotel room. I'm in my actual apartment for the first time in what feels like a million years. It is kind of nice being home and being in my own bed versus being in a hotel, because I've been in so many hotels over the past couple of weeks that it's nice to at least be home with my boys. I'm excited for the last show. I feel like I just got to see Donna and we got to have like a fun wine time, even though she was making me drink more than she was drinking. But I feel like I left that combo feeling calm and feeling, good about tonight's show. And then I wake up the next morning and all hell breaks loose and suddenly I'm in a feud with Perez Hilton. And I'm like, what is this, 2004? I did not have on my bingo card that I was going to be in some beef with Perez Hilton, of all people. I'm like, Perez Hilton is one of the people, the subpoenas have continued to unfold, right? It's like the subpoena floodgate and everybody's getting pulled into this. Perez has been subpoenaed and has started to file all of these erratic and crazy letters on the docket. All of these letters calling the judge sexy and writing like LOL and WTF, which to me is so disrespectful to our court system. And as much as I support Perez's right to be able to cover this case and not be subpoenaed by Blake Lively, I don't support the behavior that he's exhibiting on the docket. And part of my job, especially with this Blake Lively case, is to comment on the news. So part of my commentary is that I don't like what Perez is doing on the docket. I think it's disrespectful to our court system. I think it further creates a bigger circus here in this entire case, which Blake Lively has done a great job of turning this into a circus already, that Perez doesn't need to add on to that. So I was critical of him, and I said that online because I'm not afraid to say things online. And of course, all the little Perezis came after me and they were out for blood. And then of course, one person jumps in and then another wackadoodle jumps in and starts saying all these nasty things about me. And it was just the perfect storm of heat that came my way on top of everything else. Well, apparently the Perezis, which is what I call them, all of the Perez fans, are not happy with me. And so they have been flooding me with negative comments. They've been coming at me on every platform. Let's start with Twitter. You are the most evil and despicable human being on social media. You thrive on preaching hate and falsehoods. Stop being such a hypocrite, you narcissist. Now I'm the narcissist. Being mean is Zack's brand, just not for me though. I love the fact that you own it. You're immature, lack empathy, and are what is wrong with the internet. I hope more people can see through you and unsubscribe. Goodbye. Zack, you showed your insecurities this is YouTube. You showed your insecurities just trying to be relevant. You just lost a subscriber, Mr. Irrelevant. That's funny when we're talking about Perez fucking Hilton. The way you shat on Perez, that's the last thing I'll be doing is going to your show. Do people even go to these things? Had to unfollow you everywhere. I originally followed you because I was under the impression that you were doing investigative journalism, but you're not doing that. You're only regurgitating information. How is it that Perez does more of a deep dive into the filings? You say you support autism, but have no receipts to show for that either. This one pissed me off. No receipts to fucking Google me. Google me, bitch. Like, I have no receipts to prove that I've done it. I have 4 fucking books on that shelf. Listen, when one person starts coming at you and they send all their, rabid fans after you, then of course anybody else that wants to throw some dirt on your name is gonna naturally jump into it too. So another YouTuber decided that she was going to fan the flames and decided that she was gonna take jabs at the work that I've done for autism, saying that, she doesn't even know what fundraising I've actually done. Like, she hasn't really heard of any of the work that I've actually done. And I'm like, well, bitch, get on your fucking computer and go and work your little fingers and try doing some Google. Because if there's one thing that I've been committed to, it has been the work that I've done for the autism community, okay? I'll send you a copy of my book and maybe you can learn before you open your mouth next time. But so she went online, started spreading all this hate against me, and then sent all of her crazy fans after me. So it was just this culmination of all this online chatter right before my final show, and it was just not fun. You can see all the things that I've done, including coverage that has been published on PerezHilton.com. Thank you very much. It's just crazy to me. It's like every time, I can't even open my phone without getting floods. And it's hard because then there are other people that are sending me nice comments and they're like, we support you, Zach, don't listen to the haters. But the haters are just so loud. Team Perez, he's brave in calling things for his name. Well done, Perez. Just a few are fighting back as he did. I thought you were gonna be fun and informative. Bummer, best of luck. This is icky. There was another content creator that saw that I was getting a lot of heat, so then she decided she wanted to jump into the fight, and so she took a clip from my podcast, clipped it out of context, and then said that I was sending this fuel of hate, where she completely negates all of the false allegations that she said about me discriminating against her son with autism, which is completely false. I had no idea what her family story was or anything to do with her. I simply blocked her on Instagram because she was trolling people in my comments. So I was like, you're a weirdo, you're a wackadoodle, block. Blocked her, went on the internet, started putting all these crazy things about me. And then suddenly she does, and this was back in April, starts going after all my other friends, starts attacking Donna, starts attacking Andy. And then finally, because she didn't respond to me last time, but she saw that I was getting beaten up by all the Perez fans, so she then decided she was gonna send a wave of heat my way from her direction, because now everybody's coming to me and saying that I'm not sympathetic to people with autism, and how could I bring her child into this? It's just so fake and phony that these people are even trying to play victims right now, and it's crazy. So I'm getting all the flood from Perez, I'm getting all the flood of hate from her, and it's like a shitstorm tornado. It's like diarrhea in a tornado, and it's just going round and round and round and round and round. And this is how we get to end the tour. Yay! So I'm feeling real pumped about tonight. Blake is crazy and delusional. She's having me drink at, 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Well, that's not late. But, I'm surprised Subpoena-gate is even still going around. I'm surprised that we're even still talking about these fucking subpoenas. It's gonna be 5 years before we get to trial. It feels like every day it's another 12 months of some drama, but we'll see. I actually am excited about tonight's show. I was a little worried that maybe some of the crazies would show up tonight. Maybe they'd bought tickets before or whatever the case may be, but I don't think any of the crazies will show up tonight. I'm hoping they won't. But if they do, it's okay, because we're gonna film everything and we'll blast them. I want to end the tour on a good note. I want to feel like I'm proud of what I've accomplished over these last 10 years, and I feel like anybody that's hating is hating from their couch, eating their bonbons, and I'm on stage doing what I love, and I've created a life that I love, and I've been in this game way too long. The internet has tried to cancel me a million times, so this one's nothing new. The level of vitriol is maybe a little newer than what I'm used to, but at the end of the day, I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of what I accomplished. I feel like my content has some integrity behind it, and I'm gonna get to celebrate that tonight. I have so many friends and family members and people that are gonna be there to support me tonight. The ones that can be there and show up for me, I'm happy to have them in my court, and the ones that can't be there for me and the ones that don't wanna support me, fine. I've been doing this a lot longer than a lot of other people, and I'm gonna keep doing this for a lot longer no matter what comes my way, and we're just gonna keep going strong. So, cheers to that, boys. Oh, you're so handsome. Oh, you're so handsome. Oh, you're so handsome. Who's your good baby? Who's your good baby? Who's your good baby? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. How is it that we gave you a bath this morning and you already look like a hot mess? Hi, my love. Have a kiss. I promise I won't be gone too long. Oh, now you want to talk to me? Don't get fur on my shirt. Give me a kiss. Are you smelling my butt? You already know what that smells like. Oh, now we want attention. Okay, you're gonna get me all full of fur. Okay, I love you. I have to get ready. I'm already late. Do you like my outfit? Is this Sky approved? Approved. Okay. I was at a TikTok dinner the other night, and I was telling them the story, and they were like, "You bought Louboutins in Phoenix?" And I was like, it's not like I thought it through, but also it was Scottsdale. It wasn't Phoenix. Oh, I need my glasses. Sully, should I wear the Versace's or the Prada? To the bitch that wants receipts about the work I've done for autism. It's a whole book, lady. Get it on Amazon. And kiss my ass while you're at it. Keys are in here. No, I can't take my cocktail. Okay. All right, boys, bye. Love you. All right, boys, Daddy's gotta go make some money. He's gotta feed you and pay your vet bills, so Daddy's gotta go to work. At the Miracle Theater in Inglewood. Can't say I've ever done Inglewood before. The theater was actually really nice. It was actually really big. So I didn't get to see any of the venues that we had done in the past unless I had actually performed at that venue before. So a lot of the venues were very new to me. This one included. It was very nice. And I was actually surprised at how big it was. The stage was really big, like just the presence of all of it. It looked badass. It looked very professional. So it felt like I was closing off on at least a pretty solid foot. And then what time? Everything starts at 5?
Yeah, he starts at 5, yeah.
Okay, perfect. What, are you gonna shower here? What is
No,
that?
no, I'm just changing into pants.
Why did you not wear pants?
Because I was at a pool party.
Oh, lovely.
I was outside and then I came here.
Do we have printouts of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
They are on the director's chair on stage.
Okay, perfect. Everyone's starting to arrive. We're getting ready for the show. It's time for the meet and greet. And I love that I'm seeing so many familiar faces of people that I either know online or that I know in my personal life that have come and support, which is really nice.
Hey, buddy.
Oh my God, you look so nice. I've never seen you so dressed up before. Just for me? Oh my God, hi.
Exactly, just for you. I dress nice all the time. What are you talking about?
Wow.
How you doing?
I beg to differ. Good, how are you?
Congratulations, this is amazing.
Thank you.
Well done. I like this. This is fun.
Oh, you got your bag?
And my VIP.
Oh, and you got a laminate and everything. Wow.
We're big time.
They hooked you up.
Was that subpoena real?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was not real. We all thought it was real. No, but none of us knew about it until it was one of the panelists had orchestrated it, but didn't tell anybody. So my team didn't know. The venue didn't know. Everyone in the audience pulled out their phones. They were filming it in the moment. It was it was crazy.
So what's on the agenda for tonight? It's a live
We have,
show.
a couple panels that we'll do tonight. So it'll be fun. It'll be a good show.
Exciting. Congratulations. Happy
Congrats to
to be here.
both of the babies.
Thank you.
How's dad life?
It's good.
Good. Tiring.
Yeah. Are you sleeping at all?
I am. But I mean,
Like, we have a very good baby.
Yeah.
He's chill.
Thanks, guys. Hi. You gonna do a photo?
Hi, guys.
Do you want to get a photo?
Oh, I'm dying to. Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
I almost got pulled outside. What happened? What?
choose the side.
Right?
I'm doing everything.
Oh, you guys are so cute. How you feeling?
Good.
Good. Thank you.
I have so many vodka sodas that keep coming my way all
Wait,
night.
but you're wait, I have to take footage of you. Zacky, too! So wait, are you having fun? This is your last one.
Here we go.
Are you
Let's
excited?
go.
You ready to go?
Ready to get drunk. Zack.
And look, everyone's here, showing up for Zacky. The whole crew, the VIP crew.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Here we go.
All right, Zack, so proud of you.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Hi, this is my boyfriend Matthew.
Hi, Matthew. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Doc.
Hi.
Good to see you,
Nice to see
Christy.
in person.
Here we go. Final show. Let's get it. LA. Boom. I'm not going to forget them. I forgot them like 4 times. Yeah. I'm not letting them go this time. I always have my drink on stage and then I always forget my cards. So what I love about this space is we actually had a whole yard that we could kind of at least hang out and mingle before the show. And so many of these people know each other from like Instagram or YouTube, like they know of each other, but they haven't actually gotten an opportunity to meet each other. So I always love to bring all the guests together, have a little pre-show drink, get to know each other, chit chat, and just kind of break that ice so that when we're all on stage together, you know, it doesn't feel like we have a little chemistry that's been built. Let's do a quick run of show real quick, guys. Is everyone here? 3. Okay. So they'll play an intro video, introduce me, I'll come out. I'll introduce the first panel, which is Josh, Dax, Christy. We'll do hot topics. We're obviously gonna talk about your subpoena and all that fun stuff. And then Josh is like an expert when it comes to all of the Blake Lively legal stuff. Then you guys will go off, we'll bring you guys on, we'll play some fun legal games, get you to get some hot takes on some other celebrity legal scandals. And then we'll switch off and close with the 2 of you. And then we have sip or spill, and then we'll close with the truth or dare. Depending on how we are in timing, we may take an audience question or 2. But David has people planted, so they're vetted questions. So tonight we have Christy Cook. She has a popular YouTube channel called Spill Sesh. And interestingly enough, also subpoenaed by Blake Lively. So I feel like all the people that I booked on this show like months ago all ended up getting subpoenaed. It's almost like the gift that Blake Lively gave me. I have Josh Boswell, who's a reporter for the Daily Mail. We have the Ask Two Lawyers. I have Jacqueline Laurita, who used to be on The Real Housewives of New Jersey, who's been such a big supporter of me. We've had a really solid friendship for many, many years. Chloe Veitch, who many people know from Netflix's Too Hot to Handle, is in the show tonight. That's gonna be really fun. I decided to bring Omar in at the last minute. We had Omar in Phoenix, and now we brought Omar and his sexy voice to Los Angeles. We have Dax Holt. Most people know him from TMZ, but now he has a podcast called Hollywood Raw. So I made sure to bring in some people that were very pop culture Hollywood savvy with a few experts and of course some reality stars to really spill some good tea. Okay, I have my cards, I have my phone, I have my drinks. I always forget my cards and then I'm on stage, I'm like, where are my cards? Okay, perfect. living off of Red Bull. Sugar-free. I've seen this fucking video so many times. Hi guys, how is everybody? Are we already a little Liddy City tonight? Liddy City. Are we ready to talk a little shit about Blake Lively tonight? I have to say, that always gets the biggest amount of applause. More than me. I walked out here, it's my fucking show, and you guys hate Blake Lively more than you love me. Are you guys ready to have some fun? We have a lot of tea that we're gonna spill. We've also got a lot of legal analysis. I mean, I pretend to be a lawyer on YouTube, but I have some real lawyers that'll be in the show tonight. We have Ask Two Lawyers, Omar the Tilted Lawyer. We've also got Christy Cook from Spill Sesh, Dax Holtz. You may have seen him as a thirst trap on TMZ. We've got lots of good guests in the show tonight. It's gonna be fun. And I think we should just kick things off, right? All right, well, let's kick off our first panel. Please welcome to the stage Christy Cook, Dax Holtz, and Josh Boswell. This is going from the Zacktivated Tour to the Subpoena Tour. Subpoena-gate.
Honestly, Subpoena-gate.
What is the update on your subpoena from Blake Lively?
It's done with now, thank God. Good lawyer, but scared for that bill.
So did you file a motion to quash to get it dismissed?
No motion to quash, but my lawyer was talking to her lawyers, and they just had me answer questions about if he ever paid me money to talk about her, which never happened.
Well, because you were actually defending her at the beginning.
I was, yeah. Right when the New York Times article came out, I was really on her side, and it wasn't until he filed his complaint that I was looking at what he brought to the table, and I was like, okay, well, wait a minute here. There's these got some receipts. So yeah, in the beginning, I was very much on her side, so I was a little shook when that came in my
I know,
inbox.
you were like Donna Bowling, who's in the audience. She was #Team Blake. Believe Blake. Blake Lives Matter. But I want to thank you guys for being on stage with us tonight. Guys, give it up for Omar, Keith, and Stuart. Great crew. Subscribe to them on YouTube. The segment with the Ask Two Lawyers went really well, but I noticed that the second that they had gotten off stage, they didn't go back to their seats. I caught them out of the side of my eye, just walking off the stage, and they seemed to kind of go in a bit of a hurry, which to me, I was like, wait, did they get upset? Were they not happy? We did end up talking about Blake Lively, and I know they were a little nervous to talk about it given the heat that they've gotten for that topic in the past. But it kind of felt like I gave everybody the questions ahead of time. I didn't think that it would spark any negativity. I do know that some of the audience members weren't too happy when that topic came up, because I feel like, Stuart has obviously tried to be objective in all of this, and so he's said some things that have maybe been a little favorable to Blake Lively, or at least giving her the benefit of the doubt. And I understand that the audience does not want to give Blake the benefit of the doubt at all. But I'm hoping they're not upset. I'm hoping that they were just in a rush to get out, and that they're not bothered by anything that happened on stage, because I feel like we had such a good time. On that note, thank you guys for coming tonight. Give it up for Jacqueline and Chloe and Josh and Omar and Keith and Stuart and Christy and Dax. This was a fun show. This is our last show of the tour. We've wrapped it up, and I just want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Give it up for tonight's guests. Thank you, guys. All right, the show is wrapped. Everybody did a great job. The audience had a lot of fun. People were shouting and laughing and just having a good time. I would say that LA was a success. We did it. We made it. We survived. That actually went really great. I had so much fun, and I feel good. The audience was great. I hope the Ask Two Lawyers guys are not upset. Because they like left in a hurry, and I told them to stick around for a photo afterwards. I hope they're not upset. But it was fun. I thought the crowd was great. I loved that everybody showed up and they had merch and they were doing all the things. That is what I love. Like that felt like Dallas when everybody came already merched out, especially like the Mommy Sleuth and the Justice for Justin shirts that are like the OG, you know, shirts that were the limited edition that you had to either get it online or you couldn't get it at all. So to me, this was a good show. It was a fun crowd. The guests were great. Everybody was down to play games and it was a good time.
Hi. Thank you for coming.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. It was so fun.
Did you have fun?
I did. You know what's so interesting? I so badly want to come out on stage and talk about all of the just all of the.
We speak lawyer.
We speak lawyer because I was in that court case for 8 years.
Yeah.
So like every single thing you were talking about, defamation, I did all of it.
Yeah.
I went through 8 years of the defamation, the libel, and we went to bankruptcy court and we had to prove malice and I
It's
know
crazy, yeah.
every last.
We have a very expensive legal degree.
I know so much about all that shit, and so even when he was talking about lawyers' fees, I'm like, I don't think that's true because we went through this. So I was like, can I
They're
come
not
here and
collectible.
speak
A
to
lot
all
of what he
this
was
stuff?
saying isn't true. You can't collect. There's only certain actual
I mean-
things
Yeah.
that are collectible.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a lawyer, so I don't know. I just think it's fascinating that it's like,
Yeah.
Family lawyer.
I don't know.
So you can't get fees.
And the way he says things too, he's very mindful of like he could potentially get this.
Yes,
he could
yes,
like
yeah.
he speaks in not
Yes,
absolutes
yes.
for that reason.
Yes.
I think Baldoni's fucked.
Yeah.
Whether he wins or loses, I think he's
Yeah,
fucked
I
all
do too.
around. And I think his reputation is fucked because he's always gonna have that stink on
Yes.
him regardless if like it's just all once allegations are attached to you, that's
Well, and that's the thing that I think people don't understand, and that's kind of what I wanted. I was like, I could have talked about that because I get not talking about my show, but like I could have talked about that
well
stuff.
no. I tried Emily was gonna come on. Emily was gonna try to come on because she's a lawyer and she wanted to talk about Baldoni and they wouldn't even let her do that. And we said we won't do any housewives.
stuff, and they
I was like, I'll give you first right of before we publish, first right of refusal, everything.
Wow, that's
It's crazy. Did you guys have fun?
we have fun.
Good. What was your favorite part of the show?
You know, honestly, I love on freaking Jacqueline, dude.
Jacqueline was great.
Yes, we saw her out there. I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Why? And then that was it. Was pretty awesome.
Oh my God, tonight was amazing. It was like, I wasn't in the show tonight. I did Chicago, which was incredible. Like, Zack has fucking killed it in this tour. It's, I think it's something he needed, like to prove to himself. I think he needed this to prove to himself that what he's doing makes sense and people love him. Everybody loves him, but I think he needs to see it like full on, like you see right here, like this is incredible. Like I think like we all love him. He's been silly. Sometimes he gets silly. I fucking hate that shit.
I had so much fun. I'm very proud of Zack.
It was amazing.
It was so fun. We had a great time.
We looked forward to this for like weeks and almost didn't make it because I got sick and she got mad, but I made it for Zack Peters and I told my husband, fuck you, I'm going to go see Zack Peters tonight.
We made it from
We
San
did.
Diego. We love you, Zack. It was great.
Now that the tour has come to an end, I think, I can really, it went by so fast, even though it was so chaotic getting through it, getting to the end. I'm really happy with how the tour went. I think we had a lot of fun. I think we got a lot of really good content. I think everybody that came out to the shows had a really good time. And to me, that meant a lot. It meant a lot to see so many people show up for me, so many people from different chapters of my life come to Dallas and Phoenix and Chicago and Philly and, even having fun in New York and getting to see some of my friends out there. Like, this tour really is the bow that I can put on that 10-year chapter of my life. Obviously, the podcast is not going anywhere. We're just gonna be trailblazing into the next 10 years. I mean, how many people can say that they've been in the game for 10 years? Most people can't even make it 6 months. And I've not only been able to make it in the game for 10 years, but I've been able to grow and continue to grow and build the show. Just looking at everything that I've been able to accomplish and the place that I've been able to bring the show into today is an incredible accomplishment. And I'm glad that I got to have this tour where I got to celebrate that and I got to honor everything that's happened over the past 10 years with the people that I love the most. You know, so many of my friends and so many people that I've built good quality relationships with, and this community that has carried me all the way through. I couldn't have asked for anything better. Cheers to the next 10 years with no filter.